Hello guys, welcome to another edition of Sports Breakdown with me, Douglas the Supremo, and we're out here. Today's edition is being brought to you by Yellow Card app. We are saying that trade your cryptocurrencies with ease. You sign up and have 15 Ghana cedis in your account balance, just like that. Now we will focus on the AFCON, of course, the Ghana Black Stars. Today is our last match in the group stage. Now we're playing against Comoros, one of the underdogs of the tournament. Of course, this tournament you don't write off any team as well, because what we've seen so far, those underdogs are proving. We saw the likes of Ethiopia proving stubborn, the likes of Equatorial Guinea ending the streak, the longest winning streak of Algeria, who is ranked the best team in Africa. Of course, there wasn't any other country but Equatorial Guinea to do that, and that tells you that the kind of tournament we're playing now. Now, the Black Stars entered this tournament. We weren't rated as favorites or underdogs. Of course, we had our chances because we've once been champions before. Of course, 4 times champion. And the last time we won could thrive back, very dated back, and you see, this is our time for the Black Stars to prove something. This is the time for the Black Stars of Ghana to prove and end that trophyless streak in the history of Ghana football. Of course, you and I, it's been a very long time we saw the Black Stars with a cup. Some of you even said that even a disposable cup, you know that. Now, that is not the case here. Now, this is the big stage. Today is the big stage. Now, the analysis and the probabilities and the calculations just began even from the first match when we played Morocco. Those who are integrating are integrating. Those who are differentiating keeps on differentiating. The calculus are working, or is working. Now, what do we see here? We see a team now that is stuck somewhere. Where we are now, we need a messiah, a savior, who can try as much as possible to take us from this mess. And if Ghana, we're not careful, we're coming home today. Trust me. And the analysis says it all. Now, we will look at our chances of qualification. Now, whatever outcome may result from the match, we just take a keen look at it, then we draw a conclusion on that. Now, we've already looked at our chances of qualifying when we draw, which will also see other 7 possible outcomes dropping. And trust me, all these 7 outcomes, and I'll drop them. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to also type in your messages. I would love to read your comments. Yes, I would love to read your comments. Very interesting. So today is a very last match of the group stage. I would love to read your comments. Keep dropping them. Okay, now let's get started. Now, you have a team being taken over by a former coach, or a coach who once coached the same Black Stars. But when I talk of the same Black Stars, it doesn't mean the same kind of players are available now when he took over some time ago. No. We have some still in the team, and most of them are freshers. Now, we were expecting this coach to come out with a tactics or a system that is so entirely different from what we saw in his previous tenure of office when he took over the Black Stars of Ghana. Of course, let me explain Milo's tactics from day one. Milo is someone who plays that game of we defend more so that we don't concede more goals. That is him. That's why he always pulls and shield players back whenever the opponent are attacking. That's it. Now, that is good. We've seen numerous or good kind of managers in the world who are adopting the same strategy and type or this tactics, which is working perfectly. But how to initiate it? Now, also one of Milo's aspects is that now, since we all draw back to defend most of the times to avoid number of goals, to avoid more goals conceding, when we are attacking, that's what happens. You have wingers, 2 sharp wingers who are going to cut in and who are going to dribble very fast and feed a striker who is more of a standing striker, who's more of a good quality, who is more of a good scoring capabilities, who can handle, really torment and give a nightmare to defenders. And that was only one striker we had in Ghana, Asamoah. He always does that. That's why you could see that as we can draw back to 2010 when we were playing the World Cup qualifiers. Asamoah had scored almost 7 goals in the qualifiers. We also saw it in the tournament, the World Cup tournament itself. How this was able to at least grow for Ghana. How the Milo system was able to come out with or yield something fruitful for Ghana. Playing a top man up front, 2 sharp wingers, now feeding or cropping some midfielders in the center who are really good in passing of the ball, holding of the ball, creating chances, coming out with pull-outs, giving it to wingers who are very sharp, can dribble and cutting for strikers or for the striker to score. Now, this system is practiced by so many coaches. You've seen Claudio Ranieri, Thomas Tuchel once practiced that, and he's changing. You know, Ernesto Valverde practiced this and all that. But you see, how to implement and initiate it depends on the kind of players you have in your team, and that is where Milo is finding it very difficult. Because let's take the first game for instance, the Morocco's game. You had a certain Jordan Ayew, who in this season has scored 1 goal for Crystal Palace, and must tell you how and why. Patrice Vieira, upon his arrival on Crystal Palace, saw that this guy was more of a playmaker type than a typical holding striker. And that's how he placed him there at the wings, so that he can easily cut in. And it was utilized thereby placing or playing Benteke as that standing number 9. And Benteke is very, very, very efficient. Very, very, very efficient in goal scoring. That's why you've seen more of Crystal Palace will come in from him. And even from the left, the wingers to have Michael Olise scoring number of goals. Now all these chances, numerous of them or a number of them are being created by Jordan Ayew. And you must be the kind of player you are working with, whom you don't play it as a number 9, but rather a winger. Of course, he learned his lessons. Milo learned his lessons and implemented that strategy in the Gabon match, and it worked. Somehow worked. But the only questions being raised was playing Andre Ayew as number 9 or up front. Of course, Siki Akono once did it. In his last match, if you remember, in the World Cup qualifiers in South Africa, it didn't go well for him. He played Jordan Ayew up front. Now Milo did it. Fortunately for us, Jordan Ayew quite had his day in scoring. Of course, coming out with the only goal for Ghana in the match. I think it was cool. But then, this guy is not a normal, or he hasn't been practicing it for it's not a normal type of him, normal style of play of Andre Ayew playing an up front game. So thereby, what do? Now you have the chance, or you have options in the bench, or players in the bench who are more a typical number 9. Don't forget this, David Abagna is still in the team, currently the top goal scorer of the GP or the Ghana Premier League now. So what do? The moment you see a retardation in your upfront player, that is Andre Ayew, that the quality is being missed in the game, you have that option in your bench. We're expecting Milo in that game to change Andre Ayew, or substitute or sub off Andre Ayew, and also sub on at least David Abagna or Benjamin Tete, who is very good with the ball control, and also come out with some shots which may be accurate. Now, questions have also been raised about some local players being kept at the bench continuously. One key player that has been a talk of the whole subject is Isahaku. Isahaku is I posted it yesterday. He's ready for the big stage. He's ready for the big stage. You have options, huge options. You have young talent. Now let me tell you something. Now this Ghana team When you present this Ghana team to any good tactical manager, trust me, he's going to deliver on any day. That's a fact. He's going to deliver on any day, anytime, anyhow, because we have the quality. When I say we have the quality, all departments of the game, the defenders are very good. You have Jiku, who is very, very, very competent there. Amate, solid. Amate, very solid. You have Jonathan Mensah, who is very also competent. You see, you have your left backs. You have Babaraman playing from the far left. You have Andy Adom. Now the midfield, good, superb. Baba Idrisu, top form so far. My best player for Ghana, for this Ghanaian team, is Baba Idrisu. He's been superb with his passes, interceptions, duels won, and everything. You have a certain Thomas Partey in the team who is really working hard. Now Thomas Partey's issue is that Thomas must up his game. Thomas must know that this is AFCON. We expect more. He's trying, but we expect more from. And trust me, whenever Thomas Partey have his day or has his day, like have a good timing, good day plan and all that, we are going to excel in every match we play. And you could see right from the qualifiers, he's been scoring, he's been creating chances. He's been our top man so far when we were playing the qualifiers, the World Cup qualifiers. And it was very, very clear. So Thomas Partey must know that we need more from him. We need more from him. Of course, when he's defending, he's very, very good. That's why Milo plays him as a defensive midfielder. He's very good. When he's attacking, that's where he has a problem. His ability to switch back very fast and defend is a problem. That's why you have a certain Baba Idrisu, who is more kind of a box-to-box midfielder, who can easily run up front when we are attacking and get back to position to the defending